If you guys get a chance to Google the Carver Academy in San Antonio, our partner on Thrive, David Robinson, I met this guy and I was at a high expectation and I met him, and just like with yourself, I had a certain idea of what this person was, but when I met him, it went up.
It went even higher.
It went even higher. I had a high expectation, but it was even better than advertised. David has taken inner city kids in San Antonio that the world gave up on, kids that they can't afford school, they don't have money for tuition, and he took $11 million of his own money, built the world-class Carver Academy for these kids, and he's told them, God has called you to great success.
Wow.
He has a plan for you. And if you look that up, if you just do your research on this.
It is amazing, Clay.
How they've changed the lives of these people. And I've seen you do it with people. I've seen you coach a client and you speak into their life. You say, hey, I know your business is going to be successful. You have what it takes. You can do it. And I think right now, if you're watching this, I think one of the crimes that you might be doing, you might be saying it to other people, which is the worst thing you can do. But I also will say you might be saying it to yourself.
You might be saying
so
it
what
to
if I
yourself.
am saying it to myself right now? Tim, what do I do?
Well, the person you listen to the most is you. And psychologists have shown that we're talking to ourselves and our the self-talk, this subconscious level of communication, about 1,500, 1,800 words a minute. All right, so we're talking to ourselves, and most of this internal communication is negative. We're making a case against ourselves. We're doing that underestimating, and we literally have faith in that lower level, and we begin to walk in that self-fulfilling prophecy. And I'm just saying, as you look at your staff, think about the people that influence you. Now, I want you to think about it. Maybe a coach, maybe a teacher, maybe your mom or dad, maybe an older brother or a sister. One of the heroes in your life. What did they do? Chances are the reason they touched your heart is because they saw your greatness. They didn't underestimate you. They said, wow, let me uncover the greatness that you already have. That makes you come alive. That's why that person became a hero. You know what? You're a hero to the people you work with. And it's okay for you to be your own hero, for you to begin to not make a case against yourself, but make a case for yourself to begin to see what you can do if you begin to dream and take little steps towards that.
I could take days, I know you could take days just on that point, but I want to point out to you guys, just on this wall alone, with Walt Disney, the high school dropout, with Richard Branson, the dyslexic founder of Virgin Records, the Albert Einstein. Check this out. Look at this quote. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. We cannot underestimate people because they're not good at one thing. Just really important. We just want to take a little extra time to underscore that. Now, on point number 26 here, keep your employees number one, and they will keep your customers number one.
Right. Now, we have to think about this. How do people learn? People learn primarily by watching. I mean, think about it here. It says, if I gave you a 3-hour lecture on how calculus works, all right? Now, you may be a math major, and I've got like a couple of my sons that are really good in math, and they would understand that, and no problem. But for most of you, it says, listen, if I can show you how it works, or many times when I'm talking about how to handle, how to manage conflict, I'll do a role play with a client. And I'll do the wrong thing, and they'll start laughing. I say, well, that's what you'll have a tendency to do. Let me begin to show you a pattern to follow where you can see the right way to handle it. And so what we're doing here is we're showing them a pattern of respect that you really believe in them. And you're going to project whatever you think about your employees. You're going to project that whether you like it or not, smile or no smile. If you think they're louses, if you think they're peons, if you think they're this necessary evil, they're going to feel that from you whether you like it or not. You're going to project that. Conversely, if you believe they're the best, you believe that you've got champions working for you, that you are blessed by God to have these people to nurture them and grow, they're going to follow your pattern and begin to treat their customers the same way. Your business is going to grow.